Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you guys doing? What's going on? What is popping off? First of all, if you're not subscribed, you better subscribe and click that notification because I'll be uploading some juicy videos, guys, and that's on period. As you can tell by the title, we have a very exciting new bronzer, guys. So let's just get started to today's video. So if you want to see the new Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, keep on watching. Boop. Okay, so we're going straight on, full forward. Okay, I've got new hair. So story is, before I start, is I had a video going up today which is supposed to be a full face of black brands, but this bronzer came in and so many of you guys were messaging me saying, oh my god, have you got this? We review it, and it came in and I was doing makeup anyway, like filming some videos and stuff, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna film it for today because I'm surely I can get it up before the time. And obviously you guys haven't seen my new hair yet, which you'll see in Sunday's video. What do you guys think? It's cute, it's laid, you know, my boss bitch feeling like a whole new bitch. That's on period. But yeah, let me guys know if you think in the comment down below. Obviously it's a bit laid and flat because I've had it like wrapped, but yeah, it's a new look, you know, new me, feeling yellow, matching the background. Yes! Anyway, so I was watching your girl Too Much Mouth's video yesterday, and I seen it on Trend anyway. She was talking about the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, so I was like, oh my gosh, Charlotte Tilbury's launching a dark bronzer. So I went on Trend, and the swatches looked very on the ashier side. So when it came in, I was just like, what? So let me show you guys, let me show you. Okay, I've already done my foundation base and stuff because I feel like I've already done a review on the foundation. So let's just get into it. Oh, guys, this is guys, first of all, what in the Little Mermaid seashell is going on? It's so beautiful. It's huge. Let me show you in comparison to the powder. So guys, that is the size difference. So I know it's a lot of money. So I only watched your girl Too Much last video yesterday, and shit, it was $54, and I was like, blood clot. So this is it here. It's huge. It's huge. It's probably the same size as a Morphe bronzer, but in different packaging. It's called Deep No. 4. And when I heard that Charlotte Tilbury was bringing up bronzers and they didn't release the shades yet with it, I was just like, because you know with the other powder, this one, I wish it did more shades in it, but when you actually swatch it on skin, it does go dark, and it's obviously like a more of a setting powder. But when I seen she was doing dark shades, I was like, Charlotte, thank you. Thank you. Even though there could be darker shades, but obviously there's a dark shade. So she should have got 4 shades, so, you know. So let me open it for you. That's what it looks like. Okay, it's picking up much lighter on camera, but it is much darker when you swatch it. I've obviously got so excited because I swatched it. You can tell how excited I am because the pan's beautiful. Her packaging is just so luxury, and it's just so on brand, on fleek, to the point, you know, it's very high, and it's just, it feels heavy. Like if you threw this at someone, you'd honestly knock out someone's teeth. But anyway, let me read you the press release about the bronzer. So it says, everyone everywhere, that flawless summer feeling when you feel and look good, you're most gorgeous. Her Airbrush franchise comes in a new Airbrush bronzer. UK prices will be £39. It comes in fair, medium, tan, and deep for every skin tone, and infused with hyaluronic acid to hydrate, smooth, and enhance while you wear. And you can discover the endless summer feeling with her magic Airbrush bronzer refills. Oh, so you can refill it. Oh yeah, there's a hole there. So as you can see, there's a hole there, so you can pop it out to refill, which is super cute. So you can buy the refill for £28. So, okay, she's being sustainable. We love it. We like to see it. And she's obviously launched our eyeshadow palette and a brush that comes with it, which I've got here. So yeah, it's cute. I'll show you the eyeshadow before we begin. This is the eyeshadow here. It's all mattes, which is very different for Charlotte. Obviously, I'm probably going to use the eyeshadow palette in another video when I'm testing new makeup products. But for now, it's going to be the bronzer. I know you guys are dying for me to swatch it, so I'm gonna swatch it on my hand here. So let me go into the pan. It feels so smooth. I'm gonna swatch it here. So guys, can you see how dark that swatch is? It reminds me of the Benefit Hoola. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Why did I say Hoola? I meant Hoola Toasted. So that's Hoola Toasted there. And when you look at it, it doesn't look like it was swatched that dark. So let me compare it to Hoola, because it looked very the same kind of undertone. Actually, Hoola's a bit more redder. So as you can see there, it's definitely a bit more redder, but I feel like this has got a bit more red in it as well. It's so gorgeous. This is darker than Hoola. What the hell? And Hoola actually looks darker on screen, but it's dark, guys. That was a finger swatch. I want to compare it to Mocha Mummy so I can swatch it. Obviously, I'm swatching it for you guys. I'm giving you a proper in-depth review. So I'll put Mocha Mummy on top. Hold on. Mocha Mummy. So Mocha Mummy's definitely got a bit more red in it. And if I can find my Morphe bronzer, I'm gonna compare it to Supreme. Okay, so it's actually kind of very similar to Supreme. Actually very, very similar. Ooh, so I cannot wait to put this on the face. I'm literally like sweating. Obviously it's a bit more expensive, but Charlotte Tilbury isn't, she's not a drugstore brand. She's very luxury. She's like a high-end brand. The brush comes with it. The brush is £32. So we're definitely gonna be testing that because that is quite some price, but obviously, is it natural hairs? Doesn't say. Oh, and the eyeshadow palette is £40. Okay, so we're gonna try this bronzer out. I've already, whenever I use a bronzer, I always put something liquid on. So I used the Nessa Marix cream bronzer and I'm just gonna set it. Oh my God, like I'm proper matching the background. Like what in the sunset is going on? Anyway. So we're gonna put this on. We're gonna use her brush. I actually used all Charlotte Tilbury products. I used her foundation. Anyway, I'm just so excited. I used this one. I've got it on. It's actually really, really nice. Like they sent me a shade. It's actually really nice. And I used, if you haven't used this, you need to get it. It's called the Flawless Filter. It's beautiful. I wish you would add more darker shades though, but it's supposed to be like a hybrid primer, but that's another day for another video. Let's just test this bronzer. So I'm gonna open the brush. How are you guys doing anyway? Thank you so much for the love on my mukbang. You're gonna see me repeat that in the video on Sunday anyway, so I'm not gonna try and repeat myself too much. But ooh, oh, okay. This is the brush. Ooh, it feels really soft. Like this is for the bronzer. I personally wouldn't bronze with a brush like this because it's huge, but I'm gonna use it just for the sake of the video in case any of you guys want to buy the brush. Oh, I like that it's retractable. Really, really nice. And then I'm just gonna put it in here like that and dose the brush. And then I'm gonna try not to get some in my hair because this hair is new, honey. It's really nice. It's definitely got a hint of red in it, so this is banging. I'm really surprised, Charlotte. Actually, there's a bit of kickback. Maybe it's the brush. But Charlotte came for the girls. Like, it's so beautiful. Obviously, I feel like with this brush, because it's so soft, it's not layering on the product as... Because you guys know I love that more extreme bronze look, you know? So you could definitely use another brush. I'm going to do the other side using a Morphe brush, but this is really, really nice. The formula is exactly the same as the other powder I showed you. So it's basically the same formula as this one, but in a bronzer. And this powder has won so many awards and it's so smooth and it's just beautiful. Oh my God.
Charlotte, darling.
Okay, so that's the side with the brush. I'm gonna use my Morphe E4 brush. This is like my favorite like kind of bronzer brush of all time, just because it's a bit more contoury, but I love to blur it out. It's a bit more concentrated and very dense. So I'm gonna use it on this side. I'm not gonna use it on the contour. It's more like a blown out bronze look, you know, very sexy, very summertime madness. So yeah, with this brush, it's gone a bit more, oh my God. On monitor, it looks so smooth and airbrushed. Yeah, it's called Airbrush Bronzer. Duh.
Whatever.
I'm loving it, guys. Like, what the hell? Okay, this is nice. This is really, really nice. And is she the first luxury person? Obviously, Fenty. Her. I think she might be one of the first luxury mainstream brands to bring out a deep tone bronzer. Is she? I'm not sure. Actually, no, but obviously we got Benefit, but at this kind of price range, like the brands just aren't doing it. Like, Charlotte came with that. It's nice. And what I like about it is like, you can see that red in there as well. Ooh. I'm just gonna use another brush for the nose. Well, guys, I'm actually loving this already. Like, it's so nice. I feel like this year, remember last year it was like definitely the year of complexion. There was like a Morphe foundation, there was a Charlotte Tilbury foundation. There was so many foundations launching. We had the Fenty foundation. This is the year of glow. And No Makeup Revolution have just launched bronzers and you guys have asked me to get them, but I just feel like I already have one from them, but this one is from their glow collection. I might get it, but I just feel like, okay, I need to calm down. I've got too many bronzers now. And I've seen a few people's reviews on them and they look quite cool, so I ain't feeling trying to do that, but I feel like they might be sending them to me. So if they send them to me, I'll review them. But I just feel like there's so many bronzers now. It's a lot, but I like this bronzer. I like it a lot. The pan is so big, refillable, she's sustainable. Like, I just love it. So you obviously pay for the packaging, but I feel like if you wanted to, you could obviously just buy the refill pan and obviously just use it if you don't want the packaging. But the packaging is bougie. Like, if I send someone pour this out in a cab or somewhere, or just somewhere out, I'd be like, who is this bougie bish? But I really, really like it. I'm gonna put some on the eyes. I was actually gonna use the palette, but you guys know I love a bronzer in the eye. I would say Benefit Toasted, just the shade and the way it blends, it's really, really nice. But it's also, it's not as red and warm as Supreme, but it definitely has red tones, but it's not as warm. I feel like it's like the perfect amount if you don't want to be too red or too cool. It's just that perfect balance for me. Like, it's so nice. I feel like it's a very unique shade, and I was kind of scared because if you look at Trend Mood's swatches, they look very grey. That's why I didn't have high hopes. Even when I emailed the PR girl, I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited for this, but I just hope it's deep enough, because it just proves that sometimes photographic swatches and like photography can really, you know, sometimes lower your expectations, even though when you get it, you're like, whoa. Okay, so guys, I just put some on my eyes. More freaking, it does get darker. The only thing I would say about this is if you are a bit darker, I'm not sure how this would show up on your skin tone. It might come off a bit cool. I'm not sure. It depends on your undertone, but it is a really nice bronzer. It makes my skin look super smooth. Like, it does actually, it's basically the same thing as that powder, but in a bronzer form. It's so good. I'm just actually kind of shook, obviously, because I was so excited to try this, and it obviously lived up to expectations. Look at the swatch, the bottom one there. Like, it's in like very intense, but it goes on the skin so beautifully. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wrap up this look, and then I'll come back and obviously gonna give you my final thoughts on like if this collection is worth it. So hey guys, I'm back. I put on a bit of highlight. I did a bit of nose contouring, and I put on a lip. It's kind of like a nudish lip. I just really like the bronzer. I'm gonna give you my final thoughts. So for the bronzer, I would definitely say this is a win for me. It's super gorgeous. It's so weighty, so it's definitely worth the price. I know $54 in America is so expensive, because when something's British and you convert it into dollars, it is mainly expensive. Because I've seen someone say this in the Trend Mood comments, but it is super gorgeous. The only thing, I wish there was one more shade, maybe two more shades, but I guess she didn't really know how this would be perceived, but I don't know. But I would definitely say definitely add more shades, but it is a super beautiful bronzer. Those are the swatches there. I would definitely say it's kind of like close to Hoola Toasted in the color wise, just a bit more richer, but I do love the bronzer, guys. It's super gorgeous, and if you have had your eyes in it, I would definitely say get it. The brush did apply the product really well, but the brush is almost the same price as the bronzer in the UK money, so I definitely say the brush is nice. It's really soft, and I'll probably use it for other things, and I think it's really good for like blowing out the bronzer. But I could pass on the brush, but if you do want to get the brush, get it, because it is super beautiful, and it comes in this really nice kind of signature packaging of Charlotte Tilbury, and it's in Boston there, so that is really nice. Obviously the palette, I haven't used it yet, so I can't speak for it, but I'll definitely be using this. It looks super nice, but again, there are palettes with colors like this in the pan, but it is super nice, and it's nice to see her do mattes for a change to just all shimmers in one matte. But I really like the bronzer. It's super nice. It's on the eyes as well, which looks really nice. It's kind of got that, it's just the right balance for me, and I really like it. Let me know what you think about the bronzer in the comments down below. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. The bronzer is super gorgeous, and I just feel like it's a perfect shade, you know. So hope this has helped you so much. For example, I am mainly like an NC50, but I wear NWs as well, but just for shade reference, just in case you guys look at me as a shade reference. So hope you guys have enjoyed this. I shall see you in Sunday's video, which is a full face of black owned makeup products, or brands, you know the whole deal. So I'll see you on Sunday. I hope you guys have enjoyed this again, and have a good week, guys. Love you so much. Bye.